between Motowari and Eastern Suburbs as umpire Dower bounces the ball to get proceedings underway. Thumped forward there by Parella for the Eastern Suburbs side. Moran runs on it, gets a handball further downfield where he gives his teammate Hyatt a chance down there. The kick, Drago just couldn't mark it. Golubovic down there, he's caught with the ball, drops it when tackled. Kicked out of defence for Motowari down towards half-back flank. It's all Eastern Suburbs. Pitt runs onto the ball. Steadies now. Passes the ball forward and a good mark taken down there for the Eastern Suburbs side, about 40 metres out on a slight angle.
Going to have a shot, Barry. He's going to kick from inside the 50 here. Just trying to pick him up.
I think it's number 41. Is it Hyatt?
Might be Carey. Anyway, we'll watch the play as he kicks long with the right foot into the goal square. It's over the back of the pack. Chance here for the player. He's kicked the goal. I think he's got one.
Yes, that's off the boot of Shane O'Brien, wasn't it? Number 10.
I thought it might have been Lazic. We'll pick him up. O'Brien had been playing at full back. And they're all congratulating this player. We'll just wait till we pick him up, but it's certainly a goal.
Rocky's 24-hour locksmith shows 2.5 minutes into this, the third quarter here at the Western Oval. There it is, Rocky's, for all your trophy needs out there at Coria Village. Call in and see Rocky, and Eastern Suburbs go further ahead. The bounce of the ball in the centre.
Mick Lazic
up they go. Picked up here for Motowari and kick further forward down towards the half-forward line. Coming out of defence, so it's Eastern Suburbs run into their own player there. Over the top of the ball, yes, good umpiring, and the free kick to be taken by the big fella Millen.
Millen, short of centre half forward. That player's still hurt down there on the ground for the Eastern Suburbs side. Doesn't want to get up at all, a bit groggy. Here comes Millen. Ungoes with a big spiral punt kick deep into attack. Oh, up at the full forward, couldn't hold the mark. Hits the turf. Here's the chance for, might be Davis. Is it running onto the football down there? Close to the boundary line. Eastern Suburbs a chance to paddle it out of defence. Good work by the Motowari side to hold it in, though. Give that forward a bit of credit down there as he held that ball in. And we're going to have a ball up about 25 metres around from the goal, which Motowari attacking. They need to kick some goals pretty quickly because the margin's now 4 goals in the second semi-final. In the second grand final. I've got it, Barry.
Got it, right. From the bounce, we see it grabbed here from Motowari, handballed out, and a free kick to be taken for Motowari. The handball coming out there from Big Barry Castle, and the free kick is to be taken for Motowari here by Dale Finn.
Haven't seen a great deal of Dale Finn there so far in the game. He'd like to put a stamp on the game here, I'd suggest, with a nice long kick. That breeze seems to have died down a fair bit, Barry. The flag's not blowing too much at the moment. Finn, it's a wonky kick. He should be down at the fence. Going up, trying to take the mark there was the player in Peter Canellis for Eastern Suburbs. He was unable to grab it. The kick was that bad, and it's over the line out of bounds. Boundary throw-in. Lovely long throw-in. Deep. Punched out over the back. It's a race for the ball here. Going to run onto it there was...
good pick up, Roberts. Roberts has a flying shot towards goal, but it's gone over the line on the full, out of bounds, and the free kick to be taken down in the back pocket there for the Eastern Suburbs side, and it will be taken for them by Peter Canellis.
Yeah, Roberts has been a lively player, but he's just about been their only consistent forward, Barry, hasn't he? They've lacked up there.
He's been under pressure every time he gets the ball too. Canellis, a lovely kick out over half-back. Up they fly out there, and a good mark taken for the Motowari side. On the far side of the ground, half-forward flank. Right now, looking to get on with the play. Kicks the ball down to half forward. Off the hands of the pack it comes. Oh, a good pick up here for Motowari by Finn. Around the corner he goes. Here's a chance for him. And the mark's been taken directly in front, about 15 metres out. And it's been taken for Motowari by number 38. And
Mickey Finn.
Mickey Finn.
Dale Finn's kicked it to Mickey. I bet they're brothers. Now, this is one they badly need here. Michael Finn comes back. Was a good mark too in amongst 3 or 4 opponents. And he's kicked truly. Yes, it's a goal, and a much-needed one of the Motowari Warriors. That came up 5 minutes into the third quarter on the Rockies' 24-hour locksmith time clock. The margin is back to 3 goals, and as I said before, Barry, that breeze seems to have dropped appreciably since the start of this game.
Yes, looking at the flags on the far side of the ground there, all the club flags on the flag poles over there, they're fluttering, still favouring the Geelong end at the 6-minute marker. This is the third quarter on the Rockies' 24-hour locksmith time clock. Guest Video Productions third quarter scoreboard. Motowari 4-8-32, Eastern Suburbs 7-8-50. Umpire Dow puts the ball to turf in the centre of the ground. Up they go. Motowari get the knockout. Pitts at the bottom of the pack. The umpire will move in and ball it up as no one could get the ball out, and we'll start all over again.
Big Dale Wood doing the ruck work for Motowari. Done quite well since he went onto the ball. Bounced down, doesn't favour Wood this time. Up goes the player. Pitt, actually the centreman got the hit down. Short kick come out of the pack.
Oof.
Player cut one high, must get a free kick in Ashley Davis. He didn't receive that. I thought he got that a bit high, Barry Walker.
Yes.
And, umpire just on the blind side there. And no free kick to Davis.
Right now, the umpire comes in. Bounces the ball. That's a better bounce. Up they go. Wood gets a tap down for the Motowari side. Going through strongly there for them is Clue. He can't get advantage though. He's still forcing the ball forward. Motowari player being held. Look for a free kick. A handball out here. Finds Thompson for Eastern Suburb. He comes out wide where he's got Chris Morris. Morris now from centre wing. Drives the ball down forward. Eludes all players. 100 gamer here. And Darren McGuinness gets a handball out to Matthews. Matthews is kicked towards the centre of the ground. Davis has got a chance. He overruns the ball. Roberts is there. Oh, he's having trouble picking it up now. A long handball by Roberts, but intercepting here is Eastern Suburbs. They chip it round the corner, looking for Moran. Moran ducks his head, caught by the jumper for mine. The umpire says around the neck.
Well, interesting one there. A bit lucky there. You put your head down like that, I think you deserve to get free kick. But the umpire thought that Jared Moran deserved one, and he punt kicks it long, but backing back and taking the mark is Stiles. Wayne Stiles, who's done a fair job in defence. He's got two out here, but he doesn't go against the flow. Kicks out towards half back. Long kick out there. Punching the ball away well was Hunter. Running onto the footy, Tim Hall paddles it along in front of him for Motowari. It's close to the fence. It hasn't gone out. They've kept it in out there, have the players from Eastern Suburbs. Pick it up, kick it towards half forward. Running back with the flight of the ball, Davis couldn't mark. Motowari a chance here with a short kick. Close to the fence again. Pushing the ball along. Matthews with strength. Gathers well. Long hand pass from Matthews. Put his teammate under a lot of pressure. Lost the footy in the tackle. Coming away with it is Vaughan Hunter. And Hunter for Eastern Suburbs kicks it into the corridor. And a good mark in defence. Coming out, taking it from Motowari. Just can't pick him up. Plays on immediately. One bounce, two bounce.
Oh, well shepherded.
Kicks with the left foot. And the kick's all right too, because underneath the ball here is Klug. Klug picks it up. Needs to kick in a hurry. The crowd scream at him. He kicks it in a hurry down towards half forward. Up and unable to take the mark that time. Mickey Finn. Over the back it goes. Running onto the football, Stefanowski for the Eastern Suburbs defence, and he pushes it over the line and out of bounds. And that was a good forward move from Motowari right from the fence, Barry.
Yes, the Motowari player was Neil Smith had come across the half-back line there, having those couple of bounces. Boundary umpire brings the ball back into play. A good throw-in. Motowari get the tap down, but it's sharked here for the Eastern Suburbs by Stefanowski. His kick over to the far side of the ground. First onto the ball over there is a Motowari player in Tim Hall. Kicks down towards the pocket. A chance for him down here. Good defensive play though by Eastern Suburbs. Dive on top of the ball. Bottle it up. Well, yes, good umpiring. He had no intentions of getting that ball out. And the free kick goes to Motowari in the forward pocket.
This is Lee Roberts with the footy.
No, I don't think it is.
Yes, I think it is. No, it's not Barry. You're right. It's the veteran of the side having the kick at goal.
Should give him another one because it was a shocking kick and it's gone over the line now to bounce in the forward pocket. Right, the boundary umpire.
Trevor Anderson, it was just trying to pick him up. Trevor Anderson, a shocking kick for a player with his experience.
Right, the ball comes back into play now. Boundary umpire. Ruckman, up they go. Oh, good body work there. Grabbed the ball out. The ruck has a flying shot towards goal. What's he done? 1 point.
1 point only to Ty Millen, but a very good effort in the ruck contest there, Barry. Unfortunately, they need a bit of luck, those ones, and the luck wasn't with him on that occasion.
At the 10-minute marker, this is the third and vital quarter of this grand final here. GDFL Second Division Reserve Grade Grand Final. Waiting now for Shane O'Brien to bring the ball back into play. Favours the far side to ground. Kicks the ball high. 50 metres out it goes. Up they go. Off hands it comes. Hunter kicks it off the ground. Tap further forward for the Eastern Suburbs side. Handball out now to Moran. Moran gets a kick around the corner. A race for the ball now. Davis, but he's getting bogged down in the centre. Coming through, Drago Golubovic soccers it the wrong way. Goes down to centre wing, picks it up. He's still going the wrong way, but he receives a free kick for over the shoulder. And Drago Golubovic will take the free kick over there on the far side centre wing.
Very soft free kick against Steve Janeski. I didn't think that one was there. And Golubovic balks them out on the mark, and that was Rumph. He got around him, forced a kick with the left foot in a hurry, but he's found a teammate coming out and taking the mark. Is it Moran?
Moran now from the half forward flank comes across towards the corridor, centre half forward. It hits the turf. Grabbed here for Motowari. Handball. Matthews falls over at the crucial stages. Allows Eastern Suburbs to pick it up and kick the ball down towards the 50-metre line. They run out now. Handball. Oh, good handball to Thompson. Thompson now. The goal's wide open. Van Baar's got the sit. He couldn't take the mark. It hits the turf now. Motowari come out of defence. Oh, strong play by Wood, was it? But the ball's bottled up. Matthews is in there. Oh, he's pushed off the ball. The umpire's forced to move in and will ball it up.
Good play by the big fella Darwood. He had to trap that one, Barry, or they were gone, and he held it in nicely, and he's affected the ball up at right half forward flank with Eastern Suburbs into attack here, and we've played 11 minutes into the third quarter. Taken out of the air here by Van Bar. Kicks across the face of goal, but he's found a teammate here in the corridor. He's taken the
I think
mark.
it's your little mate.
It might be my mate Drago. It certainly is. Drago Golovovich.
He dragged that one in, didn't
I
he?
think I might have a beer with this boy later. I think he's a nice sort of a fella, Drago. And he's kicked 2 goals, 4 on the board. Let's see if he can kick his third goal. 12 minutes into the third quarter, Barry Walker. I do you fancy his chances? I do. He comes in on the right foot. Punt kicks for goal. Long kick from Drago. Yes, it's a goal. Sensational goal kicked by Drago Golovovich. That's his third. And Eastern Suburbs kick away.
Yes, 12 minutes into this, the third quarter here at the Western Oval on the Rockies 24-hour locksmith time clock. As we've said before, call in and see Rocky out there for all of your end of the season trophies. And I was out there last night, and the cups he was preparing for today are just magnificent for the premiership winners.
33 plays, looked like 56 on the board there. Yes, it was 33 plays, 56. Eastern Suburbs in control. Thompson's a chance to get it out of the centre for him. He's going to get a free kick. He was claimed high on the tackle.
Breadbasket.
Breadbasket, was it? Umpire signalled the shoulder. Anyway, he's kicking the kick out wide. Nice kick, and here's a new player on the ground we haven't seen much of, Barry. Going back and taking a nice mark is Goran Zinn. Here's Zinn. He zins it in towards centre half forward. Up there they go. Oh, player Van Bar staging for the free kick, but Styles has taken the mark. Styles comes out wide. He's got the player out here, Neil Smith, taking the mark at half back. Short one's the order of the day, and it's on. And Ashley Davis marks, plays on immediately, runs through centre wing and kicks over that position. But backing back, taking the mark, unopposed, is John Stefanowski of Eastern Suburbs.
Right, Stefanowski goes across the ground now towards the centre. They set themselves over the back of the pack, a race for the ball. Zulik now for the Eastern Suburbs side, pushes it ahead of him, bumps into Styles. Styles bites the turf as the players over there. It's Eastern Suburbs picking the ball up, going nowhere. He's battling against 3. He taps it out towards the boundary line. Over it goes, out of bounds, and he'll pick himself up. And that was good play there by John Zulik, because he had 3 players to beat, but the umpires, what's he done? Picked out a free kick to him. And John Zulik will take the kick over there on the far side of the ground.
Well, he certainly earned that one, didn't he? He had a lot of opposition out there. Barry was able to control the footy under him and eventually got one for, I think it was a high tackle. And his short pass has come off, I'd suggest, because coming out and taking the mark, yeah, good lead too, coming out taking the mark there is Cetus and Aaron Hyatt, says Barry Walker.
Number 41, is it?
Number 41, I thought.
You got Cetus.
So we had that
Paul
change.
Tite, yeah,
Paul Cetus it is. Paul Cetus kicks for goal. Paul Cetus is just short of the mark. It's touched through from behind off Paul's boot. And a promising move, just going astray there with a kick. Just touched on the line, Barry. Just needed another yard of carry.
Yes, that was one of the number mix-ups, wasn't it? The kick in from fullback bounces over the 50-metre line. Kick back in. Drago Golovovich. Oh, he threw that one out to his teammate, but he got away with it. A shot towards the 10-yard square. Too wide. Out of bounce on the full, and the free kick to be taken down there for Mottawarra and be taken by Wayne Styles.
That was your mate Johnny Zulik going through, getting the hand pass from Drago Golovovich. That's a bit of a mouthful to spit out if you've got a mouthful of peanuts. And they come out of defence, Mottawarra, out towards half-back. No one able to mark. Short kick comes across the ground. Mottawarra a chance here to run out of half-back. A hand pass is good. Oh, streaming down the ground. I bounced it and lost it, Roberts. Went back and got it. Well played, Roberts.
Well done.
Tackled, got the hand pass out to his teammate in big Ty Millen. Fumbled, picked it up, puts the big spiral into it. Up the centre half forward. Punch it over the back, and they did. Here's the chance for Eastern Suburbs to trap it in. Well done. Klug comes across. Cassidy's in there. Hand pass from Big Castles over the top. Cassidy's a chance. He's under it. Fumbles. They've better pressure on down there now. They need a goal here, Mottawarra. Picked up by Cassidy. Loses the footy in the tackle. Battles on after it.
Good
well
defence,
by
Eastern Suburbs.
They've got it out wide, and the fullback O'Brien's going to take it over the line and out of bounds. Well played, Eastern Suburbs. They're under a lot of pressure at that stage. It's called by Barry Walker.
Right, the boundary umpire brings the ball back into play. Only one ruckman there in the Eastern Suburbs. He grabs it, handballs it. Going in strongly there for Mottawarra, though, is Neil Smith. He's beaten for it, picked up here and kicked out at defence by Rundle, and the mark's taken by Van Bar. Van Bar, centre wing now, will drive Eastern Suburbs into attack. Goes across towards the far side half forward flank. They set themselves, push on the Motawari player who got away with it, the Eastern Suburbs player, and he's taken the mark. And this is Zulik, is it? He's kicked towards the forward line. Intercepting there for Motawari is Dale Finn. Finn now from half back, kicks the ball back towards the centre of the ground. Good mark taken there for Motawari by Tim Hall. Hall gets a handball out to a running player centre wing, kicks the ball down to half forward over the heads of the players. It goes a race for the ball now. A chance over there for Anderson. Anderson's handball back inboard, looking for his teammate there in Seidel. Seidel now kicks to the pocket, and a good mark taken on the lead by Barry Castle.
Good play by Motawari. Really had to win the footy well a couple of times. They did so, and now we've got big Barry Castle. Just 1 point, his personal tally for the day. Not particularly good for a full forward into the third quarter, but Castle kicks into the goal square. All players up as he paid a mark into Eastern Suburbs, I suggest, and picking himself up as Jamie Rundle, taking a grab in that pack. Plays on immediately out wide, looking for Brendan Pett, who's had a quiet time since the first quarter. He marks in the back pocket, comes around the grandstand side of the ground. His target down here is Zinn.
Good
Zinn
mark,
can't
Wood.
mark, but Wood can.
And he's got 3 in the centre. Now he chips one across the wood, centre half forward. Coming through is Davis, and Davis has taken a mark on between half forward flank and centre half forward.
Hadn't they heart in the mouth that time, Barry? He thought he was too slow getting the ball to Davis. Davis has kicked to Smith, who's been paid the mark a little prematurely, I thought.
No.
But umpire Phil Dower there right on the scene and says that's a mark, and Neil Smith, who's been a very good try for Motawari today, I think he's going to have a shot for goal. He's going to kick from about 44, 45 metres out, Barry. Do you fancy him?
No, I don't. They didn't go much distance from that kick from Davis. Anyway, Smith comes in now. Hopping and skipping. It's a lovely kick down towards the forward line, thumped away by the defensive Eastern Suburbs. Hunter runs onto it. Good pick up, Hunter. Handball's long now to his running teammate there in number 37 for Eastern Suburbs, Morris. Morris goes down where it gives it to Moran. Moran down to the forward line, and a good mark taken down there for Eastern Suburbs. And 20 metres out, directly in front.
Yeah, it's a Cetus. Paul Cetus. Great play from Motawari from that defensive move. They really turned defence into attack there, and a good mark by Cetus. And he's certainly going to kick the distance, Barry. And if he kicks this one, it's getting a bit hard then for the Motawari Warriors to get back into it, I feel. Waiting on him now. He's just wiping the boot. Right on the screen there. In fact, I think it might be Vag. This card, 41 or 11.
41 it is.
It is Cetus. He kicks for goal. Right on the goal umpire, and he has kicked the goal.
Yes, the 4 is very, on the angle. It's very much like a 1, isn't it?
Certainly was, Barry, but the main thing from the Eastern Suburbs point of view is that he has kicked the goal at the 19-minute mark of the third quarter on the Rockies 24-hour locksmith time clock, and Eastern Suburbs have gone further ahead. They've gone to 9-9-63. Leader Motawari 4-9-33. The difference now is 5 goals, and Motawari are giving ground, Barry.
Yes, they are. As the ball comes back to the centre now, the umpire puts it to turf. Up it goes. Woods up there. He gets a tap down. Comes to turf, where we see going in there strongly for Motawari side was Zeidel. But it's Eastern Suburbs at the bottom of the pack. Comes out where Thompson bursts his way through. Grab without the ball. And he's got some toe, this little fella. And he'll take the free kick in the centre ground. Handballs across to a running player coming by there.
Stefanovski it is. Stefanovski kicks the ball to centre half forward, but a poor kick by Stefanovski because Stiles goes back, and Stiles takes the mark for Motawari. His kick isn't too good either. It's out wide, but it's a 2-on-1 situation, and Tim Hall picks up for Motawari. A shocking kick in towards the centre of the ground. Running onto the football was Rump, couldn't handle it. His hand pass comes out to the big fella here in Anderson. Anderson goes long on the left foot. Up they go, no one able to mark. Here's the chance in here for Motawari. A player at the bottom of the pack there getting the ball out might have been Klug. A player over the top of the foot, he's pulled off it. Play on the call, and relieving the pressure is Canellis with a kick towards the boundary line, and it is over the line and out of bounds again, way over there on the far side of the ground, underneath all the flags of the clubs represented in the GDFL. Right,
boundary umpire to bring the ball back into play at the 20-minute mark of this, the third quarter. Ruckman setting themselves on the far side there. In it comes. Up they go. Wood in front. Gets a tap down, but there's no one there. Moran has got it for Eastern Suburbs. Runs to the boundary line. Fakes a handball. Comes back. Touches the ball on the ground once. Kicks it long into the forward line. Over the 50-metre line it goes. Running back there for it for Motawari is Janetsky. And I think he'll take the free kick on the half-back flank, or between back pocket and half-back flank. Scoreboard side of the Western Oval here this afternoon.
Janetsky with the ball. He was legged in that tackle there, and Steve Janetsky right on the half-back flank there, back pocket position, looking to kick the ball towards the centre of the ground a bit more. Nice looking kick too, holds up a little into the breeze. Player up and couldn't mark for Motawari, hits the turf. Big Woods in there battling hard for his side, pushes the ball towards the fence. It's slapped on here by Seidel. Seidel's gained a few more metres, and it's another boundary showing. This is centre wing position, true centre wing position on the far side of the ground. 21 minutes gone in the third quarter, 5 goals the difference, and Motawari need a big lift to get back into this game.
Right, boundary umpire to bring the ball back into play. In it comes. Ruckman set themselves. Up they go. No one can take advantage. He comes down to the feet of the pack. They dive on top of it. The umpires call for it and move in and ball it up. 21.5 minutes gone into this, the third quarter here at the Western Oval. And Eastern Suburbs with a commanding lead, 5-goal lead at the moment. And Motawari just can't seem to make any inroad at all, can they?
No, they can't, Barry. Here's a chance for Eastern Suburbs to get a quick kick, but it wasn't a particularly good one. But picked up here by Moran, and Moran kicks it very high, not so handsome towards half forward, or diving at the footy there, almost taking the mark, might have been Zinn.
Carey, wasn't it, the big fella? Craig Carey?
And yeah, I think you're right, Barry. It was Carey, but the umpire has come in and signified there's too many players laying on top of the footy. He's going to ball it up. Centre half forward position. Eastern Suburbs into attack. 23 minutes gone now, third quarter. Bounce down. Hand pass comes out in the direction there of a Motawari player in Davis. Comes back, but here's Pitt getting it on the rebound. Pitt spears a pass. A lovely pass by Brendan Pitt. And you must feel all right when you're up forward when Pitt gets the ball, because he makes good use of it. And here it is coming out, taking the mark again, Paul Cetus. And Cetus is going to have his second shot for goal for the quarter. Actually, he's third for the quarter. He's kicked 1 goal, 1 for the quarter, Paul Cetus. Been very lively in this quarter in attack. And he's coming in, kicking from about the 44-metre line. Comes in big, long, right foot kick. Goal umpire stands back and just lets it float through. Lovely kick by Paul Cetus. And they've gone further ahead, Eastern Suburbs, and they look the goods, Barry.
Yes, they do at the 23-minute mark of this, the third quarter here in this grand final between Motawari and Eastern Suburbs Geelong District Football League Division 2 grand final day here. And 23 minutes on the Rockies 24-hour locksmith time clock. There it is, as the ball comes back to the centre for umpire Dowd, who get the proceedings underway. Guest video production, third quarter scoreboard. Motawari 4-9-33, trailing Eastern Suburbs 10-9-69.
Back into the centre, Wood doing the ruck work for Motawari. He's been trying hard. Up they go. The big fella goes up with him there in McQueen. No one gets a clear hit down. Wood runs onto it, does his own roving, gets a hand pass across to Davis in trouble. He's able to get a hand pass away to a teammate. A quick kick comes in. Chance here for Dale Finn, running into all sorts of stripers, called by Barry. Chance here for Brendan Pitt, runs onto it. Gets pulled around the neck as he hand passes away. Umpire might let this flow. No, he'd already pulled up play. Fair enough, because the big fella there in John Stefanovski was off with the footy. But this is Pitt. Brendan Pitt going to relieve for Eastern Suburbs from half back.
Right now, Pitt now with a little short kick, but chipping in here nicely. You read it. You could see Ty Millen was on the side of the pack here. Picks himself up, plays on quickly. No.
Phil Dower said you must come back and go behind the mark. He hadn't gone behind his mark, Barry. Had a bit of a wrestle there with the young fellow in Moran, but had to go back from behind the mark and take the kick. Now here he's going to get 50 metres. Well, this could be crucial, because he's a big kick of a footy. This will put him well within kicking distance. And I think the boy on the mark, Moran, he's in a little bit of strife there. He's a little bit groggy, I'd suggest, from running into the big fella Ty Millen, and who wouldn't be? Look, there he is on the screen there. He's a bit of a man mountain, big Ty, and he's going to have a shot for goal no more than 25 metres out at the 24-minute mark of the third quarter.
Yes, you've got to kick this one to get Motawari going again. Maybe it might spark him if he can drive it straight through the middle.
Well, it's never over till the fat lady sings, Barry, as we saw in the earlier game, and here comes Millen kicking for goal. The players like it down there. Goal umpire says it's okay, and the full points on the board to Ty Millen. That's his second goal, and that is the result of a 50-metre penalty, and aren't they crucial in finals footy?
Unfortunately, Moran's come off the ground too for the Eastern Suburbs side, and going on the ground is Vag. Right now, waiting for the ball to come back at the 25-minute mark of this, the third quarter, to the central umpire. 25 minutes shown on the Rockies 24-hour locksmith time clock.
And he's been a good player, Gerald Moran, hasn't he? For them? He's been in the play all day, and I hope he's not too badly hurt, because they might need him in the last quarter. 39 plays 69. It's 5 goals the difference. Up they go in the centre, and McQueen won the hit down, but the kick come out of the centre, didn't travel very far, and backing back, taking the mark is Paul Rumpf for the Motowari side. They need to kick another goal before three-quarter time, I'd suggest, to get the game lively. Kicks up towards half forward. Castle was the target, couldn't mark. In there on the bottom of the pack is Vaughan Hunter there for Eastern Suburbs. Knocked the ball away. Come back towards half forward again. Player diving on the footy, appealing for a free kick, and he's going to get it too, Barry. Might be Tim Hall out there. It is, with that awkward-looking kicking style. Up goes Mellon, can't mark down there on the forward line. Picked up by Stefanowski, and Big John Stefanowski streams out of defence and unloads with a long bomb towards the centre wing. But backing back, almost taking the mark there, Janeski. Players going, kick off the ground. That's got to be a free kick, because a hand was on the footy at the time, and going back and taking it is Wayne Stiles.
Stiles now from half-back drives the ball towards the corridor, centre half forward. Roberts comes across, gets one hand to it, couldn't bull it in. Handball out here by Eastern Suburbs towards Pitt. Diving in on top of the ball there, though, was Neil Smith. Bottles it up, and the umpire's going to be forced to move in and ball it up. The only thing with Motowari, I believe they're going a little bit too wide now that they're behind. They're kicking the ball out to the flanks instead of going straight up the middle.
I think you're right, Barry. They've got to make every post a winner now. Every possession must gain maximum distance, I'd suggest. And as you suggested, down the middle's the way to go. Up they go. Ball comes down to the ground. Player Matthews has got the tug when he didn't have the footy, and he's been a great player today, Ross Matthews. Let's give him his credit as he kicks the ball out towards the lead out here at half forward, and coming in and taking a good little mark.
Davis.
Is it Ashley Davis again? He's been handy. Kicks the ball in towards the forward line. Millen's the target. He's up and can't mark. Battles on, overruns the footy, pushes it on in front of him. Helping there to help there is Tim Hall. He dives in on top of it. The ball slapped away by Pitt. Back towards the half-back flank there. They're stacking on top of this one. Umpire surely will ball this up. It's getting a little bit willing in there, and he will ball this up half-forward flank. Motowari are in attack. We've gone 27.5 minutes, and Barry, I think they do need another goal before three-quarter time to make the game pretty tight.
Right, the boundary umpire gives the central the ball back. He throws it up in the air. Up they go. Tap down here for Eastern Suburbs there by number 43, Brad McQueen. But it goes over the line, out of bounds off that kick from the Eastern Suburbs defender, and we'll have a throw in just outside 50 metres. Ruckman setting themselves. Bit of jostling before the ball comes into play. Now it's in there. Up they go. McQueen gets it down again, but it's Motowari with handball. Get it across to McGuinness, but his kick goes out of bounds as the siren sounds to end the third quarter here this afternoon. What, a 33-minute third quarter? 28 minutes.
Barry, 28 I'll settle for, and it's 5 goals 9, 39 on the board, Motowari. Eastern Suburbs at 10-9, 69, so it is exactly 30 points the difference. 5 goals. I think the task might be too much, but it's never over till the end of the game, Barry. There's no doubt about that.
No, there we are. The Guest Video Production three-quarter time scoreboard. Motowari on 5 goals, 9, 39. Eastern Suburbs 10 goals, 9, 69. And Eastern Suburbs, they just looked at a little bit better, don't they, when they go forward. They've got the players up there. They've got Titus, they've got Van Bar, they've got the little fella in the pocket, Drago Golubovic, you know, and when Motowari go forward, they've got the big fella Millen, and, you know, the rest.
And the other
Roberts is doing quite well up there.
Apart from that, there's not much getting down there to help, I don't think, and they're able to run it out in numbers, Eastern Suburbs. They've been a bit good so far. Let's see how they go in the final quarter.
Yes, we'll take a short break and be back very shortly.